So this is the 50th movie of Vijay Sethupathi, and we also have Anurag Kashyap in the leading role. A lot of twists and turns, and it kept us surprising. It kept us hooked. So if you are somebody who is fickle-minded and who loves going to watching the reels, Instagram in between, you are going to miss out on some crucial elements. It keeps you guessing, and the probable outcomes could be more than one.
So a visual treat for you if you are one of those people who like mystery movies and being a detective at the same time, not just an audience, right? Just do that.
Hello everyone, my name is Devli Nare.
My name is Abhishek Singh.
Welcome back to a very fresh episode of Weekends with Us. Past few days have been busy for us, and which is why the weekdays and the weekends were something which kept us occupied with our own professional work. But nothing could stop us from watching some great movies, and today we are going to be speaking on one of that, which is Maharaja. We just got to know that it was already released in theaters, but pardon our lack of knowledge, and we saw it in Netflix. And it is doing great in the OTT platform at least, and we would definitely be recommending you to watch it.
Yeah, we were a few days late to the party. Like, we heard a lot of good things about this movie, and first of all, I was a little confused because we watched Maharaj some time back. I mean, which is about a different topic altogether, about some religious leader, in Gujarat, and this is about something else altogether, right? So there was a little bit of confusion in my mind. Okay, so there are two movies on Netflix. One is Maharaj and one is Maharaja. And
I think both are good, so both should be watched.
Both should be watched.
Absolutely different genre of movie. And also, I'm actually loving the fact that there are a lot of movies who are doing really great after it is released in OTT platform. Right. I think we saw how Lapata Ladies just took off. I mean, we personally like Madgaon Express, but we are not really sure how is it doing or faring after coming in OTT. So if you guys haven't really watched Madgaon Express, you should definitely watch it. Kunal Khemu has done a wonderful job. The three actors have done a wonderful job.
When 12th Fail.
12th Fail, of course, is there. So a lot of movies are, why OTT is OTT? I mean, the reach and the importance of OTT could be seen at least with these movies doing fairly well.
Right, absolutely. Just to be fair, this is a Tamil movie. We watched it in the Hindi dubbed
version.
Right, so that is what we watched. So just as a disclaimer.
Yeah, and one thing, I think in the last movie review which we did, which is of Kalki, we actually mentioned that things do get lost in dubbing, but let us tell you, in this movie, nothing gets lost in dubbing. It's wonderfully done. Right. Of course, we are jumping right into certain pointers, but we thought of in the chain of flow of thought, we just thought this is something that needs to be spoken about, and this is exactly the things or the detailing that needs to be taken care of when you are making movies which is supposed to be pan-India. I'm also loving the collaboration that is happening. Bollywood, Tollywood, different kind of states, and the talent which is coming together to create some great movies.
Absolutely. So a lot of good Indian movies we are getting, and I'm very happy about that, right? I mean, no point in segregating this Tamil movie, that is Bollywood movie. Indian movies, let's make good Indian movies. That's what we love, right? So this is one of them.
I think now we can dive right away into the Starcast. So this is the 50th movie of Vijay Sethupathi, and we also have Anurag Kashyap in the leading role.
Absolutely unrecognizable. Unrecognizable as in the face is recognizable, the rest of the body. I'm like, where does this come from? He looks larger than Vijay Sethupathi in the movie, right?
At some places they are looking very similar.
Yeah.
And of course, the way the storytelling is, I was getting confused that is he also same representing younger or older version of each other?
Yeah.
But I think now that we have already spoken about narration, engaging narrative, amazing storytelling.
Very much.
I would just want to pull up my mobile because I need to mention that it is written, directed, and the dialogues are also by Nithilan Swaminathan. So kudos to Mr. Nithilan for doing such a fabulous job. It is his second movie.
Oh wow.
And the first movie was also a crime thriller movie, and I learned that he actually loves doing movies, of course in this genre. We have
Right.
he has any which has established it, but also when there is some sort of an inanimate object.
Oh, got it. Basically, it's a MacGuffin. We talked about this in one of the reviews.
Yeah. The first movie which he did, actually the first movie he did was in 2017.
Yeah.
There was a 7-year gap.
Right.
He did couple of short movies and now this movie he has made. I think we should be applauding him for, I mean, the creative excellence, the storytelling. I mean, you want to term it?
Exactly. So basically, this is a out of sequence narration, right? Which a lot of movies we have seen, but what matters is the execution. So if you have to see certain movies like Memento, for example, Memento is the OG Ghazni movie. Ghazni is copied from some South Indian movie. It was copied from then from Memento, which was a Christopher Nolan movie. So that is one. The Prestige, again, Nolan movie. Quentin Tarantino is one of those directors who makes movies with such a narration, be it Pulp Fiction, Kill Bill. So those movies are really great and very well executed. And same thing I saw here. Again, the execution, very well done. Amazingly done.
And these movies are being made at such low budget.
Yeah.
Just 20 crores budget, and today we are speaking about it. It has already touched 100 crores.
Wow.
I mean, on one hand, we are all hearing about the way Akshay Kumar is just taking production houses down one at a time.
Yeah.
And here there are movies which are being made. Anurag Kashyap as an actor, of course, there is no taking away how Vijay Sethupathi is faring. We had seen him his last performance. I mean, not his last performance, but we watched him in Merry Christmas with Katrina Kaif. That was also of the similar genre of movie. A little bit slow, but then again, great storytelling, right?
Yes.
I'm just happy that we are able to see such talent, and we are exposed to such kind of movies where the worlds are colliding, and it's only the talent that is shining.
मतलब ये acting कहाँ से आई इतनी अच्छी यार? मतलब I don't know really, because Vijay Sethupathi we know he is a good actor. Everybody knows that. Anurag Kashyap, he has made cameos, we know that. But acting, this is acting.
Yeah, this is acting.
This is good length role which is there. Like, this is the proper role in a movie, and he has done it so well. Matlab, like, I don't know who else could have done this better.
Yeah, I mean, this crackhead kind of a character, right? And especially, I mean, we are talking about Anurag Kashyap right now.
Anurag Kashyap.
I mean, he was a total crackhead in the way he was emoting his feelings, emotions, and towards the end also, I mean, the pain, the agony in his voice and face. I mean, it really comes across like, why he is a taskmaster.
Exactly.
Because we have heard kind of mixed reviews about him as a director, and how few people can really gel with him and few people cannot. But you know what? He has now delivered it. I mean, we know where he is coming from, right? So
it's a masterclass in acting. Honestly, very well done. And these two are the pillars of the movie. Like, yes, there are other actors. There are people who have played policemen. I don't know them as an actor, but there are some other kind of side actors which are there. But these two are the ones who are holding the movie.
Yeah. And the best part of this movie is the turn of events that keep on happening. Of course, it is revolving around, I mean, it's about a barber which is being played by Vijay Sethupathi, and this is a revenge movie. And this revenge, because it's a revenge or like some incident has happened, and Vijay Sethupathi has gone to the police to complain that Lakshmi is missing. And this Lakshmi is for you to find out whether it is an object or whether it's a person. It could be both, it could be either. And that is when the entire unfolding of events start happening, and a lot of twists and turns, and it kept us surprising, it kept us hooked. So if you are somebody who is fickle-minded and who loves going to watching the reels, Instagram in between, you are going to miss out on some crucial elements because the storyline is revolving at every point in time. So as an engaging audience, I mean, we really loved it.
Yeah, exactly. Like from the beginning, you will start noticing small details. If you have a keen eye, like she caught on a lot of those things which were probably going to happen. She was like, oh, aisa hai kya? Probably aisa hone wala hai kya? And it turned out to be that. I mean, so I'm not saying that it's predictable, but like if you have a keen eye, you would actually enjoy the process of watching the movie and anticipating that probably what is happening. So
I think it was the anticipation also. I mean, there was one point in time where we were thinking about the permutation and combination also, right? is this the end that is going to happen?
Exactly.
And that is exactly what this kind of storytelling should be doing to an audience.
To keep
the
you
audience.
guessing.
It keeps you guessing, and
Right.
the probable outcomes could be like more than one.
Exactly. If you just I'm not giving anything away, no spoilers at all. Just keep noticing just the visuals of the character. Like, I mean, kabhi baal safed hain, kabhi nahi hai. Sometimes there is a bandage, sometimes there is not. Some, so there are a lot of visual cues just sprinkled around the movie very nicely. So a visual treat for you if you are one of those people who like mystery movies and being a detective at the same time, not just an audience, right? Just do that.
Yeah.
So basically, number one, cast we talked about. Amazing cast. The plot very well executed, out of sequence narration, just like those kind of movies, but in an Indian context, in this kind of movie, very well executed, no problem at all. I think comedy. Okay, so talking about comedy. So yes, there is comedy. We got a lot of flack for it in the last, 1 or 2 videos.
Yeah, in our last review, because we commented on the comedy was a little bit stretched in the movie Kalki. A lot of the audience and our viewers also mentioned that probably it got lost in translation, and the comedy landed really well in Telugu, but not when it was dubbed in Hindi. But I think the fact that I think we should be again applauding the minimum sprinkles of comedy that was there in this movie. Again, I think exactly what we were talking about in our previous review also. There's a certain genre of movie that you're following. There is no need to add some unnecessary hilarious moments. It is not required.
Exactly. It's just supposed to just
stick onto the agenda.
Stick to the agenda and just make enough of a break in the narration so it's not too negative, too dark. So it's just a little bit of it. And if you start dissecting the comedy scene, yes, you will find flaws. Yeah, theek hai, maybe the jokes are not very intellectual jokes, but because it is in small amount, you appreciate it. You're like, theek hai. I think
it's
there.
okay. See,
it's
jokes
good.
are not always meant to be intellectual also.
Exactly.
That is also my personal individual opinion. He loves quirky jokes, which is where he's coming from.
Right.
I like lame jokes as well. As long as those are not really stretched beyond a point.
Yeah, because just one joke was there, one of the thief. So the thief's name is Police. So it's like, ये कौन है? ये पुलिस है. अरे ये पुलिस क्यों है? नहीं अरे चोर है, but उसका नाम पुलिस है. I mean, like this kind of joke, but I still laughed at it, right? So anyway, so that is also very well done. And lastly, the action. Basically, I think the action was, yes, to an extent you would have seen a little bit similar action in South Indian movies, but the context of it, you are not seeing a very someone having abs doing this action.
Yeah, it's a father. I mean, it's a
exactly
trying to take revenge.
Like it's a normal guy, and in the movie's context, yes, he's very strong.
Yeah, he is very strong.
So there is that liberty the movie takes about his strength, how much strong he is, but it's okay, it's fine.
I love the action.
We love the action.
Questions.
Exactly.
If he is being
No, I'm not picking at all.
picky.
No, I'm not picking at all.
Because, good job.
Yeah, because it didn't go to an extent where I am like कि नहीं यार ये come on क्या दिखा रहे हो, वैसा नहीं हुआ. It was still a little bit believable कि ठीक है, I can ये हो सकता है, and because it was in a context of revenge, that's why it was very effective.
Made a lot of sense.
You want to see the hero take his revenge on the people, the villains, right? And you see that, you love it.
Yeah. I mean, there are reasons to it. And because it's a revenge story, we love comebacks. It's not really a comeback, but such revenges, revenge is meant to happen.
Right.
So which is why we were also rooting for him. Of course, it was a lot of violence and the killings were also a bit gruesome.
Yeah.
So if you're sensitive, you might want to skip certain parts, but it made sense.
Yeah.
So kudos to the action choreographer as well.
Yeah, and there are just some actors which are, yes, known names in the industry. It's just that, again, these two are the pillars of the movie. Not everybody has the equal amount of screen time, and it is good. It keeps it focused, to the people who are important. So, so I think overall, we loved the movie. Right?
We love the movie, and you should definitely be watching it. Such movies need the appreciation, and it's amazing to see such low budget movies doing so well.
Right.
And it's also amazing to see how talent is getting recognized. Of course, like Vijay Sethupathi, it is just the 50th movie. Not sure if it is right to say just the 50th, but I'm just very happy that we are exposed to such talent.
Right.
And I think I'm not sure if it is too early to comment or not, but I'm thinking that there is a new era of movie which is coming. There is a lot of nepotism battle has happened
Yes.
already. Probably it is going to slowly fade
Right,
away,
right.
and probably only talent is going to shine, because we are seeing the South industry, the Bollywood industry, they are all shaking hands and
Yes.
they're ready to collaborate and only produce good amount of content
Right.
for us as audience.
Yeah.
So I think that is it for
Yeah.
us. Stay tuned for the next. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye.